Well folks, this is the Thompson River at Junda. A little bit flooded. We're on our way to Wyndora and it doesn't look like that's actually going to happen anymore. So they're expecting this to last about 2 weeks. So now we have to turn around and drive back to Longreach. So just over there is a flood marker. It's up to about 5 feet deep just here. We've got the SES have got their boat in. No, not looking terribly too good at all. So after all that, heading back to Longreach. Didn't want to wait too long, so we've just pulled up stumps at a little picnic area. Don't want to drive really much past this time of night out here because there's no one else on the road, and don't want to start hitting kangaroos, that is for sure. So this is actually a tiny little native well over here. So at least we got to camp by some water. We were looking for a bit of a swim, but I don't think we're going to get much of a swim out of the old native well. Anyway, I guess the Aborigines have been coming here for years and years and years and years if it's a natural well. It's a nice little spot, pretty quiet, nice and flat. Be interesting to see if any animals come out.
Little emu walking around, and oh, there he goes for a run. Go little emu, go. Oh, hello. Yes, come in front of the car. Oh, Paul.
I was going to try and catch him.
Oh, here's the other one. He's off to find his mate. Together again.
We've just come up to the top of this lookout. It's called Drummond Range. It's about an hour west of Emerald. Good to see some hills. Been out where it's been very, very flat and lots of red dirt. And finally get to see some trees and hills and bush. So on Camps Australia and Wiki Camps, they've got this listed as a camping spot. It does say that it's not very level, and up there where the car is, it's not very level. Not an ideal spot for pitching with the van. You could probably make it a bit level and you'd be alright. But just on the way in we saw a little campfire and a much better, flatter spot to stop. Probably fit at least two cars with vans in there. A lot of room to turn around, so it's not too bad a spot. But once again today we've got a cracker of a day. Beautiful day. So a quick peek inside. Got the old coffee machine going. That's what happens when you get a good inverter to run your coffee machine. Can't go without coffee. It's a must, isn't it, Sarah?
Indeed it is.
Gotta have the coffee. Oh, how good is that? The sound of bacon cooking away on the fire. So as you can see here, for those of you who may or may not know, the case for these little butane gas stoves makes a perfect little windbreak. Got to be careful you don't put it too close though, because otherwise the thing might catch fire. But awesome little windbreak. So here's a little plaque just about them building this, and it's on the Capricorn Highway, and I believe that is because we're on the Tropic of Capricorn. And as you can see, these people build these little rock towers. I've got no idea why, but they just do. Balancing rocks. Bizarre. So I've just pulled off the main road to a little place called Willows, and Willows Village is fossicking fields for sapphires. So I'll just have a go and have a bit of a squeeze. We're not going to do any because we don't have a permit. So we've got a little information board here that tells you things that you need to know about fossicking. So they're saying that you need pick, shovel, sieve and a drum of water. So specking is just searching for sapphires on the surface of the ground, which is especially rewarding after rain. Digging is locate an occupied hole, remove the overburden or dig to expose virgin ground. Occupied beds will often have a bucket or similar left behind. Processing. This requires you to screen out the oversized gravel and separate the fine sand from the wash. The most common method of separation is called the wet sieve or gravity method. As the sieve or willoughby is gently agitated, the wash separates, sending heavier stones to the bottom. And identify. Take care not to overlook your treasure. Be sure to sky all potential stones by holding them up to the sun or a light source, which they will reveal their colour. So there you go. So fossicking permits, if you need to get a fossicking permit, you can get them either online or various local businesses. So as you may or may not know, I love my little country pubs. So this is the little pub at Willows. Look at the strict rules. No dogs allowed and footwear must be worn at all times. Now look at this for a classic little pub, eh? What an absolute gem. Pardon the pun, seeing we're in the Willows gem fields. In there, but
yesterday is I've run into more stone here, so I'm thinking when I get back out here I'll find some more.
Nice.
Yeah. I found a 40 carat yellow over there before Christmas.
Oh,
40 carat.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing this site for?
Well, what's this month? April.
May, end of April, yeah.
May the 1st, right?
Yeah, probably 6 months.
Bit of digging.
Yeah, well, I'm different to everyone else. I get in the hole and I just keep digging because...
Never know what you'll find.
Well, over there I dug for 2 weeks and never found any colour, but...
Really?
They're not crystallised, they're full of cracks and that, but...
It'd get pretty hot out here in summer, wouldn't it?
Yes, we had a lot of days, 46 degrees.
46, well at least you got a bit of shade.
Yeah, but what do you do? What I was doing, I was out here as the sun was up at 5, and then when all my clothes were soaking
Yeah, that's it.
down up past 10 in the morning, I would have been home having a shower.
Oh yeah, and then what, come back out of an evening?
No,
Just done.
just done for the day.
Yeah.
So is this all your digging? You've dug this whole thing, or was
Yeah, no.
Here you go.
There used to be a track. There used to be a track comes through here, and people have drove over all this.
Yeah, never known. So what's a 40 carat sapphire worth?
Well, it cut. I only got just under 4 carats out of it, and I think the cutter might have cut it in half and had him half and me half. You can't trust him, so I've sacked him anyway now. But that's when he cut it. I'll show you a photo. When he cut it, he said, "I'll give you 10 grand now for it."
Wow.
So
10 grand.
if he was going to give me 10 grand, he went 20 grand.
Oh, that's
So have you still got it or did you sell it?
Oh no, I don't sell stones.
Oh,
I'm not here to sell stones.
oh, you collect them.
Yeah, I got
Cool.
boxfuls of them. I'm here to make.
so that's one of the ones that he found.
Yeah,
Yellowy green. It's been
yellowy
cut.
green in one light and peach in another.
Peach in another.
It's just on 4
And-
carats.
And he's gonna, like, he's not selling them.
No.
He's gonna leave them for...
There's no worries, you can't.
Yeah. Wow, it looks pretty good. That's a good size.
Yeah.
That's in the rough before it was cut, and then it was pulled out of just over in there.
I'll show you another yellow one that I got.
So there's been heaps of sapphires pulled out of this area. You can see that there's lots and lots of diggings here. People are just digging everywhere. Old mate over there said they've pulled out lots and lots of them out of here. But pretty painstaking, you got to be pretty patient. He's been here for 6 months digging. Just lives in town. Pretty interesting stuff. And he was saying that the farmers don't really like you digging sort of holes like this one here because the cattle can fall in them. Even though it's a good little water hole for them, they can walk along and they fall in, break their leg, that's it, they're dead. So pretty well, as far as you can see here, there's diggings. Diggings, diggings, diggings. And I'm sure there's plenty more here too. Plenty more. So we're just driven in about 40 k's off the road, 50 k's maybe, off the Carnarvon Highway, up in Queensland, down into Carnarvon Gorge for a bit of a look around. Really nice spot, we just had some bacon and eggs there. A few picnic tables around, down in a sort of subtropical rainforesty type of thing, I guess. Lots of ferns everywhere. Very nice. So this is a little creek running down the bottom of the gorge. there's some escarpments up there. Haven't got time to do the 30k walk around the gorge, unfortunately, but it looks pretty nice. So here is a little historical site on the way out to Carnarvon Gorge. So we pulled in for a quick look, and that looks like the wing of an aeroplane. If you thought it was, what it actually is. And here's some more wreckage here. So this is actually the wreckage of a C-47B Dakota, which was travelling from Darwin to Brisbane with American pilots and Australian Army and Air Force on board, and it crashed here. No survivors, 18 people died. And this is the site that was erected in memory. So it was the Springshore RSL volunteers and the Roma Boy Scout group venturers. Pretty cool, the Boy Scouts got in here and put all this up in memory of all the people that died. So the old wing is pretty damaged. No wonder there was no survivors. They hit the ground pretty hard. Really hard. I would say that this wing got torn completely off the plane by the looks of things. Geez, ripped off. Not much of it left at all. So this slab hut here, which is the Slab Hut Museum they call it, was built in 1893. And the Lenroy family, Mr. and Mrs. Lenroy, and 9 kids lived in this house. Pre-1900s. Would have been pretty wild back then, 1890s. Made from slabs of timber, it'll probably be pretty well insulated. That's another classical piece of history. So it's got 1 bedroom. I don't know where 9 kids would sleep. Probably. Veranda all the way around. It's closed off for some reason. Little lounge room maybe. I think they'd probably just deck this out like this. That was probably where the kids all slept, on the floor in here. And Mum and Dad in here, I would say. So they've put a few bits and pieces in here, but I don't think that radio with the power cord on the end of it comes from 1893.